Hey everyone, welcome to the trading floor's 25 days of Tradesmas. Make sure you stick around to the end of this video to find out how you can win $1,000.
Okay, so from the previous video when I took the first trade on November 4th, which is here, Bitcoin decided to finally wake up and it's gone crazy so far. And so since Bitcoin's been pumping, it's been a lot harder to find the trades that I specifically went over with all the criteria that I want, because it breaks the Tokyo session and it just goes up. It just never retraced whenever I wanted, or when it did retrace, it retraced too early. And I just never had time to get into the trades. So as you can see here, this was the previous trade I went over in the first video. I won't go over the exact strategy in this video. If you're interested, just watch the previous video. But you could see price came above and it never came down into the Tokyo session, just stayed above until way too late. By this time, it's too late in New York and I'm not really looking at trades. At most, I'll look like 12:30. This is just kind of the window where I want to see price come and reject back in. Ideally, I want to take the trades in this too, but I will look like an hour past if it's looking good, like if the price action is looking good. Again, in this example, we get the break above Tokyo, price comes down, and it's too early. It never came down and retested again. I want to see a retest of one of these three major moving averages, especially after it's ballooned away from them. It will want to come back to these. And then again, we don't get the break above until too late. We don't get a retest of 55, and so we just never get a trade opportunity here. I ended up missing this trade, unfortunately, so I wasn't at the charts around this time. You could see that we finally get a break above. Perfect scenario to take a trade to, especially after seeing these 3 days, and obviously the one day I couldn't make it. It does this perfect scenario, but all transparency, never took this trade, but it's a great example. Breaks above the high, comes back, retests the Tokyo low, also bouncing extremely hard and accumulating on the 377 moving average, and then it bounces extremely hard above. You take the trade, put your stop loss below this recent low, target 2-to-1, bada bing, bada boom, you get your winner there. We go into the weekend. I personally don't trade the weekends. And then we come into Monday and we get a break above. Price comes in, but it never comes back and retests this 233. I want to see a 233 retest after Tokyo at the very least, especially since we've been above so long. We don't get it. And so we never take this trade. This is our window, but technically it would have worked out, but that's hindsight. Hindsight's 2020. Now come the 12th. I did take this trade, and like I said previously, I will take trades like an hour past this window. I just want to see price crashing back into this vicinity, and this is one of those trades. Let me move this here. Now this is adding a little bit more to the strategy, which you can obviously have. Everybody should add their own personal touches. I'm just trying to lay out the framework, the foundation for this. But we get our Tokyo session here, we get a break above, and price comes crashing down and tries to respect the Tokyo low, but it's not really respecting all that hard. But what it is respecting is its 377 extremely well. So we get a hard bounce here, and you could see by the volume candles. So we're getting heavy sell pressure, the red candles, into a heavy buy candle that engulfs everything. So that tells us we might have a bottom here soon. We come back, we get another bounce around 377. We dip below, but we get some buy pressure candles coming back in. But this is all before my trading session anyway, so it's good information to know that we might be double bottoming, maybe triple bottoming, depending on how many bounces you count. It does not really matter. Now from the high of the break, we had a nice little lower high here that basically formed this initial leg to the downside. And so what I did, I just drew a downtrend line from here to this point and extended it all the way here. And so I wanted to see price break this point, if anything, to take a trade, because technically this wouldn't have been the first trade opportunity because the 21 and the 55 are still below the 233. We don't really get an opportunity until here, and perfect timing with that. We do get the break and close, and we get two bounces off of what used to be resistance, now turning into support. The 21 to 55 are now above all three moving averages, and all signs are a go. I put my stop loss at the 377 moving average just to kind of give me a little bit of space. And then we end up getting the 2-to-1, as you could see here. And so I decided to have from November 4th all the way to November 12th. You can see November 4th trades are here from the previous video. And this is this video. On November 12th, was able to secure 2,000 from this trade. Again, still the same logic, but I just added a little bit of price action where it's just a huge, since we had a lot of sell pressure and we were bouncing, I wanted to see price break above this and test this on the top side instead of the bottom side as support, and we get that with all of our confluences that we wanted initially anyway. So perfect trade. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Thanks for sticking around to the end. To be eligible for the free $1,000 giveaway, you just have to be able to receive a PayPal payment. To enter, like and comment below and come back tomorrow for another video and another chance to enter.